Orange. Vitamin C. Well checks. Delicious. Okay. But I wasn't wrong up in my Hey y'all, it's your girl Alicia and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are not, hey sis, what's good? So today I'm doing my first installment of what I'm gonna call well checks. We all need to check ourselves, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We all need to make sure those green lights are all on. Make sure that we are all good. 2020, yo. Take 2020 and throw her all away. Like, I don't understand. 2020 has been a doozy. It's been hitting us left, right, and center, and it hasn't ended yet. But on the upside of all of that, there's been lots of highs and lows in my 2020 thus far. And I'm going to share them with you guys because I love y'all. I heart y'all much. I'm gonna share with y'all. Y'all my sisters, my bros. Like, duh. Before we go any further, if you haven't done it already, sorry. I just say the orange. It's like literally citrus on my nose. It's like literally even on my nose. Anyway, if you haven't done it yet, please hit that subscribe button, that little bell notification, and give me a like so you can be notified every time I put out a video. And for those hating that watch my videos, yes, I'm wearing the same sweatshirt I wore last one. Why? It's my favorite. It's by this company called Coffee and Trap. I will be talking about that company more detailed in another video coming out, so look out for that. But anyway, you're here for a well check. So my January started out like everybody else's January. You had high hopes for 2020 and you gave your resolutions. My first resolution, like everybody else, was to lose weight. I literally want to lose at least 30 pounds. I'm 30 pounds heavier than I've ever been in my life, and I am not happy with it. I want to change it, darling. I do. I don't ever want to be back to what I was, but I definitely don't want to be where I am. And I was doing really, really well, girl. Like December hitting, beginning of January hitting. I think I was still hitting by end of January. February, forget about it. I was like up and down the whole time. Like, there was not a set schedule. It'd be like, I'm gonna go to the gym today. Psych. Never went. But the upside, by end of January, I did lose 10 pounds. So I had 20 more to go. It's still a lot, but it's not what I used to be. You feel me? So I'm gonna go back on that status after quarantine and all this have died down. Because if y'all haven't known, if you don't know, how about that? You need to go check the news out, Google something, Google coronavirus, but Atlanta's on a hiatus for about 2 weeks. Europe is all in complete and utter shutdown, just to contain the virus. So once this is all done and they, sanitize our gym, then I'll be back in there like swimwear. Also in January, I experienced what a lot of people experience, which is situational depression. I'm going through something very personal in my life that I think I'm really going through like the steps of grief because I'm angry now. But yeah. But at that time, when it first started, I was literally going through situational depression. If you don't know what situational depression is, it's when a situation or something happens that causes you to withdraw. I guess the best way I can describe it is R.I.P. Kobe Bryant and the others that passed away with him. When that situation happened, not just his family members were affected, but people that admired him, people that watched the game of basketball. I'm a football fan, don't mind me. that followed the game of basketball. Kobe was like their favorite player, and they followed his career from high school until now. You know, it hit them in a way, and with certain people that could cause situational depression. And that was what I was going through in January. And there were steps that I took to try to get out of it. One was to identify that I am in situational depression. Excuse me. You have to call a thing a thing. It has to be called out in order for it to be addressed. If it's not called out, it is swept underneath the rug, it's unnoticed, it's untouched, and it can't be addressed. So I had to call it a thing. It was situational depression. I was depressed because of the situation. 2, I had to identify my feelings within why I was feeling the way I was feeling because of the situation. I had to identify that I was sad. I had to identify that I was hurt. I had to identify that I was angry in order to begin to step up and come out of that situational depression. The third thing I had to do, I had to tell somebody. I had to tell somebody that I was not feeling like myself, because you need support when you're going through stuff like that in order to come out of it. So I had to tell my boyfriend, like, this is how I'm feeling, this is what's going on, this is why I'm feeling this way. And last but not least, I had to point out what is best out of the situation so that I can then focus on that. And what I mean by that is I had to say, but my daughter, but my son, but my stepchildren, but my man, you know what I mean? And when I focused on those things, on those people, on that I had a job, that I woke up this morning, that I'm in a place that I always wanted to be in, that's when I began to slowly come out of it and be able to address it with a sound mind. And then after that, it's been pretty good. February was a coast month, or a transitional month. It was a month that not much happened for me in terms of anything other than, I lie. It's another personal situation. Should I share it, or should I be? I'll briefly share it. If you want to know more details, we can go into details in some other video. Let me know, comment, subscribe, let me know what you want to do. DM me, say, sis, tell the story. But me and my dad did ancestry. We found out that we are each other's, if that makes any sense. So that was a really good thing. And I got 2 brothers and a sister out of it. I'm the only child for my mom, and I realized that I'm the baby for my dad, and that was great in February, and it's spilling over to the rest of the month. March has been, actually, other than this coronavirus, because the panic of the coronavirus got me stressed out. And if you know that in order for your immune system to be at its optimal level, stress weakens that. So it wasn't necessarily that I was stressed out about the virus. I was stressed out on how people were reacting to the virus. And once you are shaken mentally, it affects your physical. That physical then affects your spirit. And all that intertwines into works with each other, and you're sitting here broken. And I didn't want to be that. I wanted to be at my optimal health in order to survive this situation. But other than that, March has been enlightening. March has made me realize who I was. I lost me for a very long time. And I found me again. And that finding of me gives me energy, gives me hope, gives me motivation. And I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm game. I'm done. I'm over it all. Like, sis, meet me. Like, I'm really excited. If you have any, downs or ups or highs or lows that you want to share, DM me, Lisi411 says, or even leave a comment and says hit me, and I'll know what it is. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, hit that bell so you be notified of my next one. See you. Love y'all.